Furniture.
Well, it is the perfect day to play some baseball here at Truist Field. Welcome in, everyone, to the Charlotte Knights Pregame Show, the best pregame show in all of minor league baseball. I am Kendall Smith, joined alongside Doug Maurer, and we are getting all set for first pitch of tonight's game between the Charlotte Knights, the Chicago White Sox AAA affiliate, and the Memphis Redbirds, the AAA affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals. And Doug, truly, it is the perfect day to play some baseball.
It's wonderful out. I mean, just a great night to come out here to the ballpark Thursday. And Kendall, the Knights are coming off an impressive victory. Memphis is really good, but Charlotte really took it to them last night.
Yeah, 7-3 win for Charlotte. We've got first pitch coming up at 7:04, and we're just getting the fun started. If you want to kick off your weekend a little bit early on a Thursday night, you can certainly do that here, but we've got a ton in store all weekend long, Doug.
Yeah, it's going to be a phenomenal weekend here at Truist Field. Starting tonight, of course, you can catch the game right here on WCCB Thursday, but it rolls right into the weekend with our HBCU night on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, you can't beat coming out here to Truist Field. The promotions are just packed, and it's part of the theme all season long, a true entertainment venue.
Absolutely. We've upped our entertainment initiatives throughout the offseason, and we are starting to see them come to life here through these first few games of the season at Truist Field. So we hope that you'll join us. But again, if you can't join us here tonight, you can watch the game first pitch coming up at 7:04 on WCCB Charlotte. And we're looking forward to a chance for the Knights to continue their winning ways here today. And as we look at some of the guys that could potentially help, well, we've got to call out some of the prospects that we have a part of this team. Of course, the guys you're about to see up on your screen, well, 3 of them will not play tonight, but you will see 2 of them pitch this weekend. However, Sam Antonacci, the number 9 prospect for the Chicago White Sox, is here in Charlotte. He's made the transition to outfield look pretty seamless. He's actually an infielder by nature, but during spring training, he was tasked with playing in the outfield. That was the first game of his professional that he had ever played in the outfield. Now he's the everyday left fielder for the Charlotte Knights,
yeah,
Doug.
And we'll see him out in left field tonight. And what's really interesting, Kendall, is these guys, their ultimate goal is to make it to the major leagues. And whether that's a shortstop, an outfielder, a designated hitter, a pinch runner, it's just one of those things where the guys are going to do whatever it takes to make them better. Well, Sam has had a really seamless transition into the outfield. We've already seen him make some spectacular catches. He had one the other night. It was a great sliding grab in the gap. And then his bat really has been great at the top of the order. Today, Sam will be hitting in the 3-hole, give him an opportunity for some more RBIs, but that's certainly a guy that you're going to see wearing number 11 for the Charlotte Knights.
Yeah, typically we see him lead things off for the Charlotte Knights, but he's been so much fun to watch this year. And then as we talk about some of those other top 10 prospects in the White Sox organization, well, Noah Schultz had a fantastic outing yesterday. He was phenomenal, so you won't see him pitch this weekend, but he's certainly a guy you'll want to watch pitch here in Charlotte while you can before he's called up to the Chicago White Sox. But on Friday, Hagen Smith, the number 4 prospect for the White Sox, he will pitch for the Knights. And then on Saturday, it is Tanner McDougal, the number 6 prospect for the White Sox, that will get the start. And by the way, happy birthday to Tanner. Today is his birthday, so we love that. And those 2 are awesome. A little 1-2 punch this weekend coming out for the Charlotte Knights, Doug.
Yeah, and those 3 pitchers have really been the backbone of the starting rotation earlier in the year. Noah Schultz yesterday, a season-high 9 strikeouts. He leads the league with 3 wins already this season. And for Noah Schultz, just a guy, 6'10", kind of looks like Randy Johnson out there on the mound. But the team just loves him, and his energy is infectious. And the other 2 guys you talked about, Kendall, Hagen Smith, we'll see him tomorrow night. That game will also be right here on WCCB. A top prospect, a guy with a wicked fastball, wipeout slider, throws from the left side. And Tanner McDougal, if you haven't seen someone throw 100 miles an hour, come watch Tanner McDougal pitch. He can sit 100 miles an hour, really good curveball. He's made hitters look foolish all season long.
Yeah, he's hit some of the top speeds we've seen across the AAA level so far this season. So again, he'll start on Saturday night here at Truist Field. But we're focused on tonight, little Thursday night baseball action at the ballpark. And as we talk about tonight, well, we've got to talk about tonight's top 3, because there's always something exciting, something fun happening here here. The first thing we've got to call out is our Hungry Games competition. This is a blast. I love it so much because we have competitors on the field. They are tributes, and they go head-to-head in an elimination-style competition. And then we have prizes to give out to the winning sections because all of these tributes represent different sections, Doug. So it is a blast, and we love a night like this.
Yeah, may the odds be ever in your favor as far as I'm concerned, but it should be a lot of fun and really speaks to that entertainment value. So even if you're out there, make sure you pick which tribute you're rooting for throughout the night. They'll be eliminated. They're all going to be college kids, and they'll certainly be wanting to make sure that they represent their schools well. And as far as Hungry Games goes, it was a great success last year. I think it'll be a lot of fun as well.
Well, we have $5 select drinks tonight as well, so that's got to be in the top three too. Oh, yeah. Seltzers, beers, wine, a little Thirsty Thursday action, so that's always fun. Of course, drink responsibly. But we have a great option, a great selection of drinks that you can have out here at the ballpark. And then lastly, how about Corey Lee? Games with back-to-back home runs for him. He's been phenomenal. Last night, a 3-run homer that really helped to elevate the offense for the Charlotte Knights group. Corey has been so impressive because he's really just been where his feet are. He was talking to me about that last night. He said, look, I'm just staying humble. I'm playing the game that I have loved to play since I was a kid. So no matter what has happened with Corey this season, he started a part of the 40-man roster for the Chicago White Sox. He was then DFA'd, sent here to Charlotte, and he has been really rock solid since.
Yeah, I'm glad you included Corey in tonight's top three because it really has been that attitude coming in, not worrying about where my spot is on the roster. Yesterday he played right field. He's a first-round draft pick as a catcher, but he's red hot at the plate, home runs in each of the last 2 ball games, and another guy who really brings this clubhouse up a notch.
Well, we have more coming up on our Charlotte Knights pregame show, the #1 pregame show in minor league baseball. We're talking about some of these players that are a part of this team that have made a real difference. Well, one of them is Charlotte Knights outfielder Drew Baker. He's coming up on the show right after the break, so don't go anywhere. Well, welcome back to the Charlotte Knights pregame show. Kendall Smith joining you here at Truist Field as we get all set for first pitch of tonight's game between the Charlotte Knights, the AAA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox, and the Memphis Redbirds, AAA affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals. And with that, I am so excited to now be joined by Charlotte Knights outfielder. It is Drew Baker. Drew, thank you so much for being here on the show. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
Well, you've had a busy day so far. Got to start things off with what you were doing this morning. You were actually hosting hosting your own show, I would say, over at Seacrest Studios at Levine Children's Hospital, spending some time with the kids over there. But what I loved about that, you had the chance to draft your own team, but you were picking like Disney characters.
Yeah,
we were going for a first baseman. It was what, Moana, Rapunzel, and Elsa, and you went with who?
I went with Rapunzel, right? The long hair, I feel like the bad throws, she can kind of throw her hair out there. Good wingspan there. They gave us some tough choices, but it's fun to play games like that. It's fun to think outside of the box, especially to start off the morning like that. It was a lot of fun.
Well, we can see the way that you have already really touched this Charlotte community. You were telling me earlier today this is your favorite city that you have ever played in at the minor league level. Why is that?
I think it's just a combination of everything, right? It's a really cool city. Really, really nice ballpark. I mean, it's the best backdrop in baseball by far. Our field crew does a great job. I've gotten to travel around Charlotte a little bit, and it's just, there's a lot of cool things to do. There's a lot of young people. It's a cool city, and I'm just excited to be here.
Well, you've been really solid to start off the season, batting .355 here. You've just been such a consistent piece of this lineup, and you've been a leader for the team too. What has it been like through the first couple of weeks of this season being with this group of guys?
It's a brand new group of guys, right? We said that at the beginning of the year. There's a lot of new pieces and a lot of new guys coming in. So the beginning of the year is just, it's almost kind of a feeling out process. I think that was a little bit of spring training for us. We got to meet all the new guys and mesh a little bit, but all the guys have meshed really well together. It's been an awesome group. We're kind of hitting our stride a little bit right now, so we're just trying to keep that going.
What do you think it is about you as a person that has allowed you to take on this big leadership role for this team?
Self-proclaimed leadership role, I should say, but
you got to tell him. What do we have? What are you wearing out there? He's like kind of the Austin Matthews.
I have like a captain band that I wear for BP and stuff. I kind of just let everybody know that I was captain first day, and it kind of stuck. It was kind of a joke, but I guess I'm taking that role on now. But no, I mean, it's awesome, and it's a very easy group of guys to lead, right? Everybody shows up, gets their work done. There's not a lot of complaining, not a lot of negativity going around in the locker room. So it's a very easy group of guys, and I'm just excited to be a part of it.
Well, as someone who has done this for a little bit, you have the chance to kind of mentor some of these younger guys that we talk about all of the time, these highly rated prospects for the White Sox, Noah Schultz, Hagen Smith. You guys aren't playing the same position, but you're still around them. You're every day a part of the sport, part of the day in, day out, the grind. How has it been watching those guys play here so far? I mean, how impressed have you been with them?
So impressed, right? Like, big arms, they have a ton of natural ability and presence on the mound. It's awesome to play center field behind them because I honestly don't have to worry about too much when those guys are up there. But yeah, as far as them, like, kind of getting their feet wet in AAA, right? Like everything else, it's been easy, right? Like, they're competitors. We just want them to continue to be themselves and compete day in, day out.
You talk about playing center field. What is something about the position that people might not realize that makes it difficult or challenging?
It's lonely. I'll say that, right? Like, the most interaction you're going to get is with a fan every once in a while. Most of the time, they're not saying very nice stuff. No, I mean, it's fun. I get to go out there and I get to run around a little bit. I get to try to help the team as much as I can, but I love it.
You were talking with us earlier today at Seacrest Studios about how you might switch your walk-up song. If you could, right now, pick another one, what would it be?
I'm leaning towards Rooster by Alice in Chains.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it. You're from Texas,
Yes.
so you have that background. You were telling us a little bit earlier today that your wife is an incredible cook, so does she get to come out here, spend some time with you?
Absolutely. She just moved in this past week.
Perfect.
We got a new apartment. She's cooked me dinner the last 2 nights, and it's amazing. I get to a home-cooked meal every night, which is awesome, so I'm very thankful for her.
Well, I'm glad that Charlotte is starting to feel like home for you, Drew. We're so glad that you're joining us, not only here on the show, but that you've joined us here this season with the Charlotte Knights. Thank you so much for your time. Check out Drew Baker. He's a huge part of the Charlotte Knights team. You certainly don't want to miss all the great things he's doing on and off of the field here in Charlotte. Drew, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, guys, well, it is time for some more fun here on our Charlotte Knights pregame show. We've got a little double play action coming up, and I always look forward to this one. So with that, we welcome Jeff and Jack Taylor to the show for another double play. Guys, what is in store today?
You ready?
I am so ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
I love nicknames, the
Yeah.
team names. Charlotte Knights, I get it. Queen City,
Yes.
Armor, I get it.
Yes.
It's all good. Okay, I grew up in Richmond.
Yeah.
It used to be the Braves. Now it's the Flying Squirrels. Come on, people. The Albuquerque Isotopes. There's one called the, I can't even remember. What's the Spartan?
The Spartan Burgers, of course.
Okay, so here's my.
Burgers.
I can't handle that. Let's have real names. Are they real names?
Yeah, of course they're real names,
No.
and they're great names. Look, I love Augusta Green Jackets, right? The Masters going on right now. That's
Right,
their
okay.
affiliate team, and it's a Green Hornet.
The Asheville
That's
Tourist?
awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Come on.
I think they're
I'm an
fantastic.
old curmudgeon?
Yeah.
I was going to say, he's
Little
showing
bit.
his age.
Okay, so are you cool with all that?
I'm cool with it. I mean, it's minor league baseball, so it's supposed to be fun
Absolutely.
like that, especially your single A teams, sometimes even the double A ones have
Right.
names like that. I'm into it, so I'm sorry.
I get beat again. All right,
It's
never
got to
mind.
stick out somehow, right?
I always have to side
The young
with
folks stick
Jack.
together.
We went to school together,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
we're Gamecocks. All right, a
All right,
double
go
play
Knights.
that was worth the wait, guys. Thank you so much for the time. When we come back, we're going to keep the fun going. The competitive nature stays up because Doug's joining me right here on the show. We're going to do a little gas station snack draft. Yeah, our team, they go on the road a lot. They got to stop at a
Yeah.
lot of gas stations. So what should they get? It's coming back after the break here on our Charlotte Knights pregame show. Well, we are moments away from first pitch here tonight between the Charlotte Knights and the Memphis Redbirds, and this is the Charlotte Knights pregame show. Welcome in, everyone. Kendall Smith and Doug Maurer joining you here. First pitch is coming up at 7:04, and our team just got back from a little road trip. Well, actually, they flew, but usually they drive everywhere, and that leads us to our next segment, a gas station draft. So when you're going on these road trips, what are the ultimate items to get at a gas station? Doug and I are going head to head, and you have to let us know who has the better team, if you will. It's going to be me.
No, you're-
Doug has been talking smack about this for a week.
I think you're in trouble, Kendall. You forget, I have been on these road trips for 15 years. I've gone on so many road trips with the teams, with the players. I've been at the gas station at 3 in the afternoon. I've been there at midnight with 8 hours to go. I'm feeling pretty confident.
Okay, first round, your drink. What are you getting to drink at a gas station?
Yeah, I'm glad I get the first pick. With the first overall pick, I was going to
I'm
go
being
with
nice.
a drink anyway. Chocolate milk. Hands down, chocolate milk is your number one pick. And there's a bit of a caveat with this, Kendall, because imagine you're getting off of a bus with 30 people, maybe 35. If staff are getting off, there's one, maybe two registers. You have to stand in line a while. You cannot get your chocolate milk first. It is the first pick, but it is the last thing you take out of the fridge because you don't want it to get room temperature while you're doing all your other shopping. So whether it's True Moo, Nesquik, whatever it is, chocolate milk has to be number one.
As chocolate milk's number one fan, I do appreciate the pick, but I don't love it from a gas station because if you're on a road trip, it only stays good for so long. When the milk starts to get warm, it's not that good anymore. So for me, I'm going high C. I love a sugary drink. I think it is delicious. It's something I've loved since I was a little kid, especially the orange high C. Give me orange high C all day long from the fountain. You can go get a big cup of it and you have that like pebble ice in there. 10 out of 10. I think I won that round. You don't want warm chocolate milk, everybody. Okay, next up, your candy. We got to get a candy bar, some sort of candy when we're at the gas station. Maybe I go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
This round.
Take
All right.
this first one.
Reese's Take 5. Not an average Reese's, not just the peanut butter cups. This has peanuts, smooth peanut butter, pretzels. It is so good. It is actually my favorite candy ever. So a Reese's Take 5, it's a little different twist on an actual Reese's, but that's what I'm going with at the gas station. And they typically have them there. They don't have them at like, usually if you would go to a Target or a Walmart, they're not always there.
Yeah, specialty item. Sugar high C, sugar Reese's. Got to be a little careful with all that sugar on the bus.
No, you don't.
This probably wouldn't be my number 2 pick, maybe my number 3 pick, but in the spirit of candy, I'm going with a chocolate chip Cliff Bar. You get a chocolate chip Cliff Bar. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it, a little bit of energy if you want to make sure you can stay up on
Doug,
the bus.
that's not candy.
That's my sweetness. Your candy bar, chocolate chip Cliff Bar, and you'll see why with my next pick how it really ties the draft together. So you got your chocolate milk, you got your chocolate chip Cliff Bar.
And you're just giving me a hard time about too much sugar, but how about too much chocolate? That's exactly what that sounds like. All right, next up are chips. So you got to have like your sweet, and then in my opinion, your savory. Go for it.
Yeah, you're crunchy, no doubt about it. So this is where it really comes together. I always made sure I had these when I was growing up in the pantry. They're fun to eat. They're always at the gas station. Bugles. You've got to get your Bugles. So you got a little bit of a saltiness to go along with the sweet of the chocolate. So your chocolate milk, your Bugles, and then your Cliff Bar, those are going to be your primary hits right out of the gas station. You got to remember, you're hungry. You want to eat and drink right away when you get out of the gas station. So those 3 picks 1
The
through 3.
chocolate milk is throwing it off for me because how are you washing down all that food with just chocolate milk? For me, I love Ruffles because I love the texture of them, and cheddar and sour cream Ruffles are just so elite. They are the goat of all chips, if you will. So that's why I'm going with the cheddar and sour cream Ruffles. I think they perfectly complement with kind of the saltiness of it, the little salt that you'll taste in the pretzels in the Reese's Take 5, and you can wash it all down with your high C. All right, last one, our wild card.
Yeah, all right, perfect. Wild card.
I'll let you go because you're losing so bad already.
I don't know.
So
I do
go
respect
ahead.
the Ruffles pick, but the wild card, this is going to be a couple hours after you've been at the gas station. What are you going to eat that's not necessarily going to put you over the top, get you the rest of the way? I'm going with pistachios. They're great. You can snack on them. You have to remember, you're not going to stop again, and you may have another 5-6 hours on the bus. So what can you eat after you've already downed your Bugles, you've already eaten your Cliff Bar, you've drank your chocolate milk, now you just need something to snack on, maybe a little bit of your water bottle. Pistachios,
Doug,
my wild card.
You just hyped up your list to me for a week, and he's like, you're going down, and that's the list you come up with? No.
That's the
For me,
winner.
a corn dog is my wild card, no doubt, all right? Corn dog is fire. That's it. I won, everyone. Thank you so much. We don't even need for you to comment down below or let us know what you think because Kendall is the winner of our gas station snack drop.
We'll see.
Good try, though. A for effort.
Yep.
All right, more when we come back. We're going to wrap this show up. We're getting closer and closer to first pitch, everybody. It is moments away. I'm Kendall Smith. Doug Maurer will be back with you after the break here on the Charlotte Knights Pregame Show. Well, the players are warming up behind us, and we are getting ready. First pitch is literally minutes away here at Truist Field between the Charlotte Knights and the Memphis Redbirds. Kendall Smith and Doug Maurer joining you here. We've got a big weekend coming up at the ballpark, so let's take a look at what we have in store. Doug, quickly for everyone, what do we got?
Yeah, fireworks tomorrow night. Obviously, you want to make sure you come out. If you can't see the game here at the ballpark tomorrow night, remember that is going to be right here on WCCB. Saturday, baseball, phenomenal. Come out early, play catch on the outfield. How often do you have an opportunity to go down on the field of a professional team, not let alone here at this beautiful ballpark? And then Sunday, we've talked about it before, but we have to mention it again. Everybody runs the bases, so do your stretching.
All right, time for my hot take of the night. I kind of got this good the last time I did it. I was right. This time around, though, I am going to go a little bit of a different route. I like Sam Antonacci in the 3-hole. He's switching things off from typically being a leadoff guy for this group. So tonight, I have minimum of 2 hits for Sam Antonacci. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that. You know, Sammy's batting over 300 on the year, 353 to be exact. And he's had several games this year with 2 hits, including this past Tuesday night. You know, Memphis is a team that can pitch very well, but with Sam's talent, his ability to get on base, and his speed. Don't forget about that speed. Yeah. You know, a little ground ball to third base that might be an out for someone else. That could be a hit for Sam. So I like your style there, Kendall. I'm pulling for you. Let's see if you can make it 2 for 2.
He is a gritty player indeed. Just competitiveness that is absolutely off the charts. Your reminder, once again, that you can get all your tickets for a Knights baseball game over at charlotteknights.com. You can follow us on social media as well at Knights Baseball. And if you can't make tonight's game, well, we are on WCCB Charlotte. First pitch at 7:04. And then tomorrow we're back at you with another Charlotte Knights pregame show that starts at 6:30. And then first pitch is at 7:04 on Friday night too. That will also be broadcast live on WCCB Charlotte. So we're just having fun all weekend long here. The Charlotte Knights, the Chicago White Sox AAA affiliate, and the Memphis Redbirds, the AAA affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals, going head-to-head from now until Sunday. It's gorgeous out here. Spring weather is perfection. I'm so excited, Doug.
Yeah, I want to see another win. I mean, the Knights right now, we're feeling it. We're 500 on the year, but we're 4-1 here at home, so doing some damage at Truist Field. Let's see if we can pick up the win tonight, keep the momentum going into tomorrow, and we'll have a lot of fun all weekend.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, tomorrow night, Hagen Smith getting the start, Tanner McDougal getting the start on Saturday for Charlotte, 2 of the White Sox top 10 prospects. We are so glad you joined us here on the show. Thanks so much, everyone. For Doug Maurer, I'm Kendall Smith. This has been the Charlotte Knights pregame show.